the idea, the concept, and I finally got a working prototype in this phase 2. Now I'm using a knitted needle, a plastic one, a size 6, 2 rare earth magnets that repel from the speaker magnets, and 4 speaker magnets that create the field that lifts the knitted needle up, which is going to be where I hang my plastic model or paper model of a TR3b UFO, as you can see in the following video. Now I'm still working with ideas, so I'll explain it as I show you on the video. I tried to fix the magnets using a block of wood with screws screwed in either side of the magnets. Unfortunately, it didn't hold them in very tight, especially the sideways, so I still used some blue tack to stop them moving, and that seemed to do the trick. Although the final prototype should be glued on magnets or maybe a U-clamp. I'm still figuring the ideas here, and because there's a box on the end which I've stapled, allows me to pinpoint the exact location where the magnet should be put, and all it's doing is acting a small force against the knitted needle that was. You can see there it's hovering above magnets quite happily, and this is phase 3 of the project now, I think it is, and that's creating a model, a finished product of the model on top, and next would be to glue it all in place, replace the blue tack, which would be phase 4, and then phase 5 should be painting the scenery and also painting the model itself. I think I'll probably print out stuff from print, maybe paint it and then print out bits of paper that I glue on, like windows, maybe tubing or something like that. See how it goes. Still prototype and idea, and you can see here it just bangs straight into the field there, and quite happy it's just stays there. To try and make it smooth and shaped, but it's terrible stuff to work with. So it's got little holes in it, and to get the centre of gravity just right I had to use a bit of blue tack on the corner there, but once it's painted black it should look okay. And once I paint the board a colour, you can see it's shaped now. It's not just a square, a squarish triangle. I would straight sides, sort of try to give it some sort of shape to it, so it looks a wee bit aerodynamic. Yeah, it's just hovering there, as you can see. And now I've got hot glue instead of blue tack holding the main magnets. So that's 12 by 12, is it? What's the measurements I had on there? 11 centimeters that direction. What was that one there? 10.9 apart. Speaker magnets, simple really. And plus I've got my 1/32 scale army trucks, helicopters that I can use for decoration around it, although I couldn't get that size men to stand around, but it'll be alright. I'll give it some decoration. We got a Humvee, get smaller accessories, which that were the smallest I could get. I think they were 132 for people to play the war games.
So yeah, it should be okay, I think, just like that. And of course this comes off the magnet field, you see. And you can see it's magnets because it gets attracted, which is a bit of a pain when you mess up. See, you can see it's attracted to that. So you have to make sure it's on the other side of the field. Oh, I have to angle the TV camera up. It's a bit hard to film it and get it in place. You can see how strong the magnets are. So yeah, it normally would come down, and on top of that now it's just a wee bit too low, I think. But as you can see, it just sits there in place, and that would be like a charging post. Charges up the onboard batteries, unless it uses a fuel cell. So this is where I put my finished TR3b model. Just made some room on top of my dresser table here. I haven't got much room. So yeah, as you can see, it's still floating. It's never missed a beat. And you can bounce it around. You can see it's bouncing up and down on the magnetic waves. Helicopter can go on top if you can balance it. There you go. Helicopter land on top. They talk about using it like a space platform. I suppose it's possible. And of course it disconnects. And although you'd normally 3D print it and use transfers rather than try and paint it from a molded piece of foam, but you can see how it tracks magnets unless you're in the right field, right? And it's got windows at the front, other side. And all it does is, if you get it perfectly lined up, which is a bit hard to do one-handed. Well, I'm using the right hand for the camera. Left hand is not the best. But there we go. Just bounces around. Just pushes against the stick.
It's Blake Cousins with a special report for you tonight. We've got incredible videos via the world. Let me tell you, lots of UFO videos have been coming into third phase of the moon, and we've got the panel that's going to be going over the discussion tonight with Rich from GoofOn.
And we'll look over the footage together. Yes, we're a couple of nanas because we got caught out on some Malaysian sky lanterns, also known as Chinese lanterns, and we got the rest of the team here. We've got GoofOn. He's looking a bit orange because he went down to Florida and spent too long in the sun, but he is a bit of a Trump supporter, so we're calling GoofOn Orange Man from now on. So what have we got in store for you? Who else? Alright, we got Dark Hour Paranormal. He's away currently. He's getting his hair done. It's grown too long. So yes. And also we've got Dr. J, but he won't show up on video.
Yeah, what's up everybody? This is Dr. J Radio. Yes, this is amazing footage you got here. And we'll have a look at it in a minute and I'll give my opinion.
We received this footage from a guy called Smackhead Bob. He claims to be working for the military in Area 51 and flies these helicopters, as you can see in this video here. He's currently in one flying around a location that's somewhere in Area 51. As you can see, we may have our first legit footage of a TR3b. You can see it's got windows and it's got some ventilation, as lots of people have reported, and it's also got some entries in the back there, maybe for thrusters for the engines, and he's got some footage of it taken off soon. There's a lot of military presence around this particular item here. It looks like it may be getting ready to take off. A helicopter coming down. So it looks like it's got 3 windows. It's hovering there. It seems to be having a pipe that's feeding it some sort of hydrogen gas for fuel cells, perhaps. It looks like it's got some guns around to protect it from any air intrusion, and helicopters and men ready to go to defend the area. Seems to be going up. And there's those classic 3 lights of a red light in the middle there. Not quite like what we've seen, it's a slight new variation by the looks of it. A very interesting anti-gravity device. So maybe this is the TR3c in the next version. Looks like they're still experimenting